Good morning. Oh, I think it's afternoon today. We're a little late and in the middle of my beautiful summer of 3 days. It's snowing outside, but what better way to keep warm than with my pal Sean Moore, where he and his wife Denon are taking over E Colfax. Good afternoon, my friend.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
When I see you, I'm just great and fine. And boy, have you been busy.
We have been. I think we always get an itch when things slow down a little bit, and we always find something else to do.
Okay, what are you doing? Well, first of all, start with Urban Cookies so somebody knows you already exist here.
Yes. So we opened the Urban Cookie during the pandemic. That's at 2260 East Colfax. We serve giant gourmet cookies, of which we do have a carrot cake cookie right now.
Well, I can't get out in this mess, so
maybe
delivery is available.
Maybe we will have to deliver for you.
It would certainly make me feel better, but go ahead.
But we serve up from scratch cookies. We have 14 different flavors, and then we have seasonal flavors included in that 14 over there, and they're made with real ingredients. And that's the big key to, I think, to any baked good, is making sure that you're using real ingredients and not chemicals and artificial flavorings and things like that. So the Urban Cookie has been growing. We ship nationwide.
Good for you.
As well as deliver through all the delivery apps, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, and things have been busy. And so during all that, we have decided to open a coffee house next door, which is serving coffee and ice cream. And the name of that is Savageau. Savageau Ice Coffee.
Sounds great to say. Spell it for everybody who's listening.
It's SAVAGAU. Savageau Coffee and Ice Cream. So
okay, tell people how you got the name. Because the first thing I said to you is, where did you get this name?
Well, the name is historic, or it's actually the name of the building. We're in a historic building that's been there for many years. And so it's the name of the building, and it stands for Savage, which doesn't sound so nice.
I always looked at you and said, my God, you're savage.
When you think about coffee or you think about morning, people are not quite set quite right yet until they've had their first cup of coffee. So some people might be considered a savage prior to their coffee. And instead of calling people savages, we're calling it unmannered before coffee. So it's okay if you come into the shop and you're a little unmannered, but as soon as you get your coffee, then you'll become mannered.
Thank goodness. And you're serving great coffee.
We are. We have decided to go local with everything that we're serving. And what that means is a local roaster, as well as a local creamery that we're using for our ice cream. The roaster is Huckleberry Roasters. They have their cafes, and their coffee is just amazing. And not only their coffee, their people are amazing too. They follow through with making sure that we have the best roasted beans and all the services there. And if we have a problem or a question, we just reach right out to them and get an answer on it.
Good for them.
But they're great, and they're local, like I said. And then Sweet Action is who we're using for our ice cream.
Well, it's wildly popular on South Broadway.
It's very popular. And once again, they're local. They use a local dairy as well up in Longmont. And then they're very green oriented. I don't know if you know much history about them, but they are, I guess they're the first full operation that's running under wind energy.
No, I did not know that.
Their energy is based off of wind, and they're just very eco-friendly, and so that's important.
Well, the thing I kept hearing is you could get vegan, forget it, please, vegan ice cream.
Yes, so right now we're featuring a
We both,
strawberry
I
vegan-
just rolled my eyes, so go ahead.
right now we're featuring a strawberry ice cream that's vegan. It's delicious.
If you say so.
It is. Oh my gosh, you can't tell. So it's just
You
awesome.
promise?
I promise. I promise.
Okay,
Any time of the day. So it's delicious.
good. So you have many flavors of ice cream as well.
Yes, so we are carrying currently, we're just carrying 8 different flavors.
That's enough, yeah.
But coffee and ice cream go hand in hand. You can get an affogato with a scoop of ice cream and espresso poured over the top, and it was so good. Also at the coffee shop, we're serving freshly made pastries that we are getting produced over at the cookie shop. As you do know, we founded a bakery called Cake Crumbs.
Right, that's your background.
Right. And so it's really hard to buy pre-made pastries or somebody else's pastries and sell them when we know the fresh stuff's really good and there's no preservatives in them, and it's just real, right?
Well, if somebody came in on the first of this and said, heard you say that you have carrot cake cookies, every year for years, Sean and his 2 then very little kids, who are now very big kids, would show up at my door, because the one cake I adore is carrot cake, made the way I liked it, without the nuts and that, but really divine. And that's why we joke about his baking and carrot cake.
Yep. So we're having a good time on Colfax. We're drawing people not only with the cookie shop, but now with coffee. And then a part of the coffee shop that a lot of people don't know about is we have a very private patio out back.
Where? Oh,
it's out back.
I
And
was going to ask about a patio, and I figured you couldn't have one on Colfax, so I wasn't going to ask.
well, it's very private. It's very secluded. And everybody from the building shares that patio. But you feel like you're in the middle of the city without all the sound of Colfax.
Right. Well, for people who don't know, you're very close to York and Josephine, right there. So you don't have to look so far. I mean, turn the corner, you're there.
Right. And we're really convenient between the zoo and the Botanic Gardens.
True.
So if you're taking a stroll from the zoo and going to the Botanic Gardens, come on over for a cup of coffee or some ice cream.
Or after you go to the gym.
Or that's right. I also have a gym, but that's over in Lowry.
No, not your gym.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I don't mean your gym. I mean the big gym on
Yes. The rec center.
next to the rec center, next to East High School.
Correct.
And the Tattered Cup. They're all within a walk.
That's correct. Yep, that's right.
So the Y is right there.
That's right. Yep.
Work out, come on over.
That's right. Get your energy, get some caffeine.
I need it after I work out too. All right, tell me, what are you doing? Anything? Mother's Day, Easter's gone, or are you always open? Sometimes you go when places are closed.
Yeah, so we are open 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, we're going to be open from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. So early morning coffee and later evening ice cream or whatever you want. If you need coffee late at night, that's good too.
I'd love to, however.
Well, maybe we'll do a decaf for you.
I decaf, yes. Send cookies, send decaf latte. Thank you. Almond milk is perfect. Do you have drinks for someone who doesn't drink coffee, by the way? I did not notice it.
We have tea.
Okay, that's what
And then we also have I'm having a blank right now. We
That's
have several different drinks that you can do. We have chai tea, we have regular hot tea.
That's what I meant.
We'll have iced tea.
What I was getting at is if you want to come to a coffee shop and you want tea instead.
Yes, we do have tea. And so there's lots of different flavors that we have that you can choose from as well.
Oh, that's great. All right, so it's 6 to 9.
Monday through Friday. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we're opening a little bit later at 7 a.m. and we'll be open until 9 p.m. as well.
Just slouching.
Yeah, I know. Sleeping in on Saturday and Sunday.
So it's all this coffee, drinks, and ice cream. Walk next door to the Urban Cookie. Same hours? No.
Urban Cookie is actually open from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. So a little bit later in the morning, a little less people going for the cookies early in the morning.
Right.
But sometimes we can work something out. If you come into the coffee shop, I might be able to get some cookies if you needed them.
Okay, that's for anybody, not me, guys. And I know you can order or you have packaging to take cookies home.
Correct.
Well, I mean, whereas in a coffee shop, I'm sure you more or less are just serving it there.
Yeah, well, you can take anything home. We've got, like I said, we have fresh pastries at the coffee shop that you can take home, as well as eating there. We do have dining in, and then as well as that patio out back. That's awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So are we missing anything?
I don't know. We're just having a good time on Colfax. I mean, everybody gets a little scared of Colfax because it goes block by block. But you know what? Our block is so much fun. And
yeah, you have restaurants across the street. You have a corner where everything is. It's just fun there.
Yep, we get to see the young, the older adults. We get to see everybody. So we've got East High School students around. We've got the rec center, like you said, the Carla Madison Rec Center. It's just a fun, vibrant couple of blocks.
I think, love the cookie, but I think the coffee shop right there. When I first went into Urban Cookie, I said to you, where's the coffee? So you could have it right then and there. And you've done it, and it's great. How do people get in touch with you?
Well, the best way is to come in.
Great.
Otherwise, they can reach us through our website, which is Savageau Coffee.
Spell it.
It's SAVAGAU Coffee.
AGEAU.
Is that what I said?
Oh, you just left out the E.
Oh my goodness. See,
mine is right here.
Anyway, so you can look us up on the web, on Google, we're on there. We're pretty much everywhere. It's probably not the best thing to try and give us a call at this time, just because we're so busy. We may not get it. But you can always email us. You can reach us through the website. But yeah, we're excited to meet new neighbors. Everybody's super excited to have us there. We're getting rave reviews, not only for the coffee, but also the ice cream. And it's,
you should.
Again, it's fun. If you walk into the space, which you have,
I have.
It's a small space, but we've made it very light and airy and classy.
And your look was adorable. No, it was a delight.
And that is part of, what makes a successful business is having the space feel like a home, right? So everybody,
my home should have such good stuff.
Everybody wants to be a part of something successful and clean and organized, and that's kind of what we've done at Savageau as well as at the Urban Cookie.
I can hardly wait to drink, eat, and get a t-shirt and wear it around and do everything that you're doing there. You do such a great job. And just for one thing, everybody who is watching this, first you've got to get there, but please go on YouTube to the Gab, G-A-B-B, and like and subscribe to it so you can see the show. And it will be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And Sean has just been with us forever, and so is Danon, who is actually the original cookie maker, I would say, from years and years, except she's very young. And it's just great. So you're open all the time. There's no days to worry about that you're closed.
No, we're pretty much open all the time. We'll probably be closed for some of the major holidays, but just for a day or here or there, but not anything crazy. Because if you don't get your coffee in the morning, what's going to happen?
You're going to be a savage.
I know. So
An unmannered savage.
Yes, unmannered person.
There is a combination, a new name.
That's right.
Well, I love you to death. This has been great fun. And today you're going to want to go and get out of the snow and warm up.
That's right.
Coffee and all that good stuff. And otherwise, you're going to get coffee and ice cream to keep cool. You're just a year-round service.
That's right.
Stay well.
All right.
Much love. Savageau Coffee is a place to go, and I'll see you there. Have a great weekend. Much love.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Gabby.
All of you.